Nukes top 5. You guys, you know the drill. Hit the like button if you want to see more content like this. That is the easiest way to let me know that you want to see more content like this. I mean, seriously, hit that like button. We get to do 100 likes. 100 likes isn't that much, right? For me, 100 likes sounds pretty reasonable. So give me up to 100 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. I'll give you guys my honest opinions during and after the video. Let's dive into it. Nukes top 5, baby.
One last goodbye. Back in September, veterinary student Mary Carmen Flores from Arequipa, Peru, adopted a sweet little Labrador that she named Scott. The two quickly bonded, but only enjoyed a few months together before Scott was tragically found dead in Mary Carmen's home. Mary Carmen was absolutely devastated by the sudden loss of the very healthy dog and wanted an explanation. She suspected that some horrible person might have acted.
I am already about to be heartbroken by this. I don't do good with sad stories about animals. Don't, bully me in the comments, really.
Actually poisoned her dog. So Mary Carmen started searching through her CCTV footage to...
We had somebody who poisoned our cat, and it was one of the most difficult and heartbreaking things we've ever had to go through. Yeah, sorry about that. That's insanely, horrifyingly sad. Seriously.
Find answers. But instead, she found something else entirely. Something she was not prepared for. The CCTV footage shows Mary Carmen at the gate as her family arrives home. Her dog Scott can be seen happily greeting the group. But here is where it gets weird, because this footage was recorded after the dog had passed away. In tears, Mary Carmen explains that she believes Scott's spirit came to say goodbye to her and her family. She shared the video to TikTok in dedication to the sweet dog's memory. To this day, Mary Carmen still has no idea of what caused Scott the little Labrador's death, but she's grateful to have found the footage of Scott's final greeting and goodbye to the family. Wrong turn.
Oh man, top 5 saddest ghost videos. Oh my god, but awesome. Wow. At first I thought it was like footage of the dog getting hit and it walked back to the house or something, but then she would have been able to tell it was hit, right? That is so crazy. I don't know how you explain that. I don't know how you explain that. Fuck people who say animals don't have souls. That is so beautiful. That was so beautiful. I almost broke. I hate that shit. Makes me so sad, man. It makes me so sad. The fact that it came back for one last goodbye and ran up to them as they were pulling up to the house. Ooh, that was a good way to start this video. Love that.
Dirt bike rider Ethan's TikTok is dedicated to videos of his biking trips into the sand dunes and woods of Oregon. But one day when he's 15 miles out into the woods and completely alone, he experiences something that frightens him to his core.
All right, what do you got?
It's kind of creepy.
What was that? I didn't see that properly.
His core.
It's kind of creepy.
Literal bones. Okay, sorry. It takes a minute for it to pause for some reason. My computer does this sometimes. Literal bones. No way. Yeah, a bit creepy. Why would you go Why would you go that way if you saw bones on the road? Nice jump.
Oh, this way. This is where most people would turn around. If you turn around, you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side.
I feel like I've seen this before.
Hello?
Ethan is shocked when he hears strange human-like sounds coming from the woods. He believes it's a voice saying, "Hey," and "help."
Be missing out what's on the other side. Hello?
Ethan then hears strange movement in the brush that seems to be quickly moving towards him. He decides to just get out of there and is even so spooked that he runs right off the path and almost...
Jesus, he almost fell. God, okay, I'm sorry about that. The pause. So annoying. But going back to that, it almost sounds like a cat. Like a meow. It might be like hey or help. I mean, he was there. He's the only one who knows. But what about all that gold you were just talking about? I don't know. It almost felt a little bit... He did fall, which that does give credibility to like him trying to get away fast. But it almost felt like it was a bit scripted. He sees the bones. That's a bit weird. Yeah, anybody who goes through this, you know, they never get to the other side because they never get to see that gold and stuff. And he's starting to climb over it, and he's still in mid-talk, and all of a sudden he hears that. It just felt a little bit scripted. It felt a little bit too perfect, in my opinion. But still rather creepy. Creepy video. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the description. Would you guys buy this? Do you buy it at all?
ends up falling right down the hill. When he posts the video to his TikTok page, he wonders if he might have had an encounter with a skinwalker or...
Always with the skinwalker. Always with the skinwalker. You know there are animals out in the woods, right? You know that. You guys know that there are skinwalkers out there, and sometimes they make weird sounds. I don't know. Maybe it could have been somebody out there. It could have been a skinwalker for fuck's sake, for argument's sakes, but not necessarily. I don't dive into the skinwalker stuff automatically every time.
Some kind of cryptid. Because you see, it's rumored that a strange creature wanders these woods. But many of his viewers just shrug it off. They say that he probably just heard a bobcat or maybe even a peacock.
Or a mountain lion.
Now, whether it was just a bobcat or a peacock or not, many of Ethan's viewers want to see more. They ask Ethan over and over to return to that same spot in the woods to see what happens. So finally, Ethan...
Of course he does. Views, right? Views. Yeah, I'm doing it for you guys, you know. The things I do for you guys.
And decides to return. But he makes the very bad decision to return late in the day as the sun is starting to set.
Why would you do that?
As you might guess, it did not go well. Something happens that no one can explain.
Oh God, bones are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh God, there's even more bones than last time. It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time. I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast.
Thanks. Mamushka!
Mamushka! Mamushka!
Fuck that, dude.
No. Yeah, that was my fucking cue to go. That was my cue to leave.
I missed it.
It's already getting dark when Ethan finds himself in a field.
I missed it, whatever it was. I'm sure he's gonna show us, but like, I don't like that. But first off, why would you go that late? What's wrong with you? Never go that late. Ever. Not once. Never. And if you do go that late, bring friends. Bring flashlights. It doesn't look like you have a flashlight on that thing.
And tries to decide which way to go next. All of a sudden, it gets really quiet, as even the crickets seem to stop chirping. Suddenly, an ominous-looking figure walks right out of the darkness of the tree line. Terrified, Ethan gets out of there as quickly as he can. So what do you think is going on here?
I don't know what that is. It looks like a kind of, from here, it almost looks like it could be like a bird, like a giant ass bird of some kind. But then not. I don't know. Creepy video. Creepy.
Did Ethan find the creature that he heard months earlier?
Maybe.
Could this be what many believe to be a skinwalker? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Okay, the way he reacted was what made me think it could have been a hoax. Like, there's two pathways, and then he looks, of course, the second pathway was gonna show something, right? Of course it was. Like, that was the meetup place. You know, you could wait here and wait for me to get down here, and the second I'm like, stop for a few seconds, come on out, and I'll turn the camera towards you. That could have been what happened. Because his reaction was, I don't know. Leave your comments down below. What did you guys think of that? It's still a creepy video. It don't matter if it was fake or not. It's still, like, well presented. It was well done. It's just, I think he could have been less obvious, like, saying everything that he was seeing. It just got really quiet. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and say maybe he did see something out there.
You decide. The devil down in the hole. Andrew Smith regularly sets out to explore secluded tunnels and caves in the beautiful landscape of Arizona. On one of his trips, he finds an abandoned mining cave and decides to take a look inside. What happens next is downright chilling.
Ooh. Yes. Okay. This is some of the stuff that makes me think it's probably fake. You hear a scream down there, and then you hear someone running, and it literally sounds like the running was a few feet out in front of him. It didn't even sound like it was that far away. But for some reason, I'm gonna go explore that. You're in a mine. That person could be a drug addict and have a knife. I think it's a person. It probably is a person who screamed. Seen videos of where if someone's in a cave or something and they're looking and, you know, there's not really a lot of space to get out, so if someone does come down after you or before, like after you, then it might be a little bit hard to kind of squeeze by them, and you don't know who they are, so you might just try to scare them out by screaming, right? It could be just a druggie, in all honesty. I hate this. Why is it so loud? Why is it so loud? That was so fake. That was so fucking fake. That's like something out of the Evil Dead.
Andrew suddenly hears a scream, followed by the chilling sound of running footsteps somewhere deep within the cave. This isn't Andrew's first cave explorer, and he actually manages to keep calm and continue his trek through the tunnels. But the sounds become increasingly more disturbing. Andrew's camera captures what sounds like several voices whispering to him. One of the voices even seems to say, "We don't know who this is." Andrew searches the tunnels, but he can find nothing to explain the ominous sounds. Since we don't know the history of the abandoned mine or why it was abandoned in the first place, it leaves you to wonder just what happened there and what could be the source of all these spooky noises. But as to whether it's real or not, as always, I leave that up to you.
Yeah, I think it's fake. No offense to the guy who put it together, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad put together video. It's just, that never happens. Like, I've seen some creepy video footage and stuff before, and I have heard really crazy EVPs, but this was just a bit too perfect. The voices had like an after echo to it. Like, it almost sounded like, again, something out of the Evil Dead movies, which that doesn't seem likely. And then the fact that he's just sitting here like, I'm not going to let it stop me from going in deeper. What? No one would do that. No one, if you're hearing voices like that, no one would go in there, especially if you heard a scream and then someone running. You would certainly not go in there. What the fuck? No, I don't buy it.
To decide. We need scary videos. So if you see something that you think should be on Nuke's Top 5, be sure to email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Email link in the description. The Dead Next Door. These next creepy videos were recorded by a woman from the Philippines who wishes to remain anonymous. The woman had just moved into an apartment with her partner when she quickly realized that something was very wrong there. First, her dog begins to continuously bark at their door even though there's nobody there. And whenever she's alone, someone knocks on the door as if trying to enter. One night she hears a child running through the hallway and watches as the door handle moves by itself. She then hears a woman shouting at the child, so she finally decides to grab her phone and record. Every time she looks through her peephole, she finds no one there that would explain what she's hearing. Now, it should be noted that there were 2 apartments on the floor, but the other apartment was mysteriously and completely vacant. No one else lived on this floor, so there should be no one in the hall, no child, no woman making these sounds. So the tenant shows her footage to her husband, and they alert the building security guard. But he too finds nothing and no one to explain what she's captured on video. There's no one on that floor. Another late night, and this time the woman is startled awake by loud screaming and crying, again coming from the hallway right outside her door.
No, thank you.
What she captures is absolutely chilling. A child can be heard screaming and a woman can be heard sobbing. Loud banging echoes through the hallway. Horrified, the woman contacts security immediately. When the guard watches the footage, he goes pale. He breaks down and tells her that on the same day 12 years ago, a woman and her 7-year-old daughter brutally lost their lives in the other apartment on that same floor. It was suspected that the father had ended their lives, but he was never caught. And that is why the other apartment had been left empty for years.
Okay.
Terrified by the incident and what she had captured on video.
The fact of the matter is, I mean, I would love to see actual proof that there was murder that happened in that building, and the fact that the guy was never caught, yet he was the only one living with them and they were brutally beaten to death. I don't know. Not really a whole lot here that would make me think automatically that this is legitimate, but if it is legitimate, it is very unsettling. I would cry if I heard that every night. I'd probably lose my mind. I'm surprised she hasn't moved out, if it is happening. So
the woman decided to share her story on the internet. So, could the spirits of the woman and her little girl be trapped, condemned to experience their tragic end over and over, never able to move on? Let me know what you think.
I'm gonna give it 50-50, okay? I'll give it a 50-50.
School of the Dead. Popular Japanese ghost hunters Hiro and Tomo from the YouTube channel Omegatoki Film set out to investigate an abandoned school that sits on top of a mountain somewhere in the countryside of Japan. The investigators don't know why the school was left abandoned, but rumors say that a student took her own life inside the school and that her tragic spirit still walks the hallways. Curious visitors have reported an alarming amount of paranormal events, including the high-pitched laughter of children and the apparitions of young boys and girls watching down from the upstairs windows. In one dark room in the basement, a long desk and chair sit creepily in the middle of the room. This room is said to be so intensely haunted that it has sent previous visitors running from the property in fear. Together with their cameraman, Hiro and Tomo enter the building and soon begin to hear strange sounds and voices. After having explored the main and second floor of the school, they finally head into the basement in search of the infamous, most haunted room in the entire school, the desk room.
The desk room. I would assume so.
てかちょっと変なこと言うけどさ、めっちゃ人いると思ったんだけど、なんか人がいる空気みたいな、凄まじかったんだけど今。なんだこの空間は。もう絶対これだね。これだよ。誰かがいたずらでさ、置いたとも十分考えられるようなほど、違和感は凄まじいけどね。
Was that Momo? Kind of looked like Momo.
いや本当にね、ここに入った直後の異様な誰かいるような感覚はすごかったな。ちょっと待って、めっちゃブレる写真が撮れん。
Investigator Hiro takes a few photos with his phone and thinks nothing of it. That is, until he gets back to the car and looks through his photos. What he finds is truly disturbing.
今車に戻ってきて、でどうしようかってね話をしてたんだけど、でさっきも言ったけど地下のさ部屋でさ、写真を数枚撮ってたじゃないですか。結構ブレた写真とかが何枚かあってさ、何枚も撮ってたんだけど、ちょっとねわかるかな、これ最後に撮った写真なんだけどさ、机と椅子あったじゃん。あそこにさ誰か座ってるように見えるんだけど、もう一回見せて。ちょっと待って、ちょっと明るさを変える。ほら、見えるでしょ。
見える。この黒い塊でしょ。
これこれ何？
あ、確かに座ってるね。
見えるよね。
見える。やばいね。
見えるよね。
さっき撮ったやつでしょ。
そう。ほんと黒い物体だから、なんか人には見えないんだけど。
いやでもさ、ちょうどそんな風に映るもの。
To be honest, though, people are gonna give me shit for this. The edges around this thing, it almost looks photoshopped. I'm sorry. The edges are like clean cut, and then it looks like they added a slight blur around it. And then they have something right here too that looks just like it. The windows do kind of the same thing. I'm not a professional when it comes to photoshopping and stuff, but that looks a little too perfect. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm not sure if I buy it. Again, it's the edges that really throw me off.
ちょうど。そんな風に映るものもなかった。
ないよ。だって前の写真ね、さっきの写真これだもんね。これはちょっとあれだね。もう一回行かないことには。椅子に座ってもないしまだ。
これヒロ君が写真撮ったってことはさ、これなんか ヒロ君の方が今回何か引き寄せてるのかもしれないこれは。
と思うじゃん、
うん、
実際そうじゃんね。
A dark shadow can be seen sitting at the desk, even though there was no one there at the time. Hiro decides that he must figure out just what he captured in his bizarre picture. So, he decides to return to the school to investigate all alone. It was a very bad idea. As soon as Hiro goes back into the school, he says he feels like he's entered a horror game.
もうこんなホラーゲームだよね。
And when he gets to the second floor, his fears seem to become a reality.
さっきの机と椅子があった問題の部屋に行ってみよう。待って今人いたよな。ちょっと待って。
He jumped.
いや無理でしょ。やっば。今見間違い今の。
In a split second, a dark shape appears to be standing inside one of the rooms. But whoever or whatever it is disappears before the investigator can even blink.
Okay, ooh. It's not like it's not hard to make a cut, right? Like, let me go. Let me go back up to that really quick. I'm gonna do a deep dive on this. This is really cool if there's nothing there, right?
But whoever or whatever it is disappears before the.
Okay, wait.
Inside one of the rooms. Before the investigator can even blink. Hiro runs over and searches the area, but there's no one there. There is also no exit that the person could have taken from that room.
Well, here's the thing. If we go back, okay, and notice that he did not turn his camera towards the edge, the corner right here, okay? I'm not trying, look, I love the paranormal. I do believe in the paranormal, so don't get it wrong. I absolutely believe in this stuff, but I'm always kind of trying to figure out what could have happened. I'm very much self-aware that there are people on the internet, yes, who fake stuff. It's not like I have anything against them. I just personally like to catch real evidence, right? So let's go back a little bit. Sorry. I'm right here, this corner right here. You know, you go into the doorway and there's a slight corner right there. He did not turn the camera in that direction, and it could have given that person enough time to run out of that room into that corner.
Area, but there's no one there. There is also no exit that the person could have taken from that room. Now shaken up by the ordeal, Hiro takes a deep breath and decides to get his investigation done as quickly as possible so that he can leave the spooky school. He heads straight downstairs and back into the creepy basement room from their last visit. And this is when things take an even creepier turn.
何今の音。
When Hiro takes a seat on the chair, he suddenly feels what he describes as a presence watching him from inside the basement. He hears a noise and looks, but the sound is not captured on camera. But suddenly just then, a horrifying pale face slides.
No. No, I don't think I buy it. It's supposed to be the picture of the girl on, I'm pretty sure, the desk right there. I'm pretty sure that's what it's getting at. The hair is just
out from underneath the desk.
I don't even think I would have been grabbing anything. This guy, like, started grabbing all of his stuff. I would have been just gone.
Hero makes a run for it.
And why did the camera look like that? Like, the whole time, it looks pretty okay. But that moment when it was coming out of the desk, there's something just different about it.
And with that, the Omagatoki team has had enough, and they leave to just go home. Now, whether you believe Japanese paranormal encounters are real or not, the footage is most definitely very creepy, and it certainly freaked me out. So,
it's creepy. Like, yeah, it's a creepy image. I'm gonna give it that. But, like, yeah, I should tell you right now that back in the day, I used to watch all these with my buddy. Not these style of videos, you know, the ones that are just have the crazy outcomes and stuff, and being out in the middle of the woods, and all of a sudden you see something walking up the trail and stuff. We used to watch all those all the time. And I gotta tell you, even if they, let's say, were not 100% all real, I gotta admit that they have a weird charm to them. So I do have an appreciation for it. Even if it is fake, I still have an appreciation for that style of video. Pretty cool. But I don't know.
Watch this entire 3-part investigation over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film. Window to the Soul. This next mysterious video was shared to the internet over 15 years ago. The video shows a group of friends hanging out somewhere in the city of Thessaloniki in Greece when the camera captures something they simply can't explain.
Ooh. I'm looking at the window. Wow, that was a rather big individual. That guy's head went all the way up here. Holy shit.
Did you see it? At first, everything seems completely normal, but then a bizarre figure of a man appears in the window. Now, the easy explanation would be that it's just the reflection of a poster that's hanging on a wall opposite the window. But when the cameraman later pans back to the window, the man has disappeared. The cameraman posted the video to YouTube.
It does look CGI. I feel like I could see eyes, like some slightly... It looks okay.
YouTube, but has never posted anything since. So it seems that the video and its creepy capture will remain a mystery. The abandoned graveyard. Paranormal investigator.
Okay, going back to that one, I actually kind of buy it. I kind of do. When I looked at it again, I mean, I could see some features in there. There's probably a guy, yeah, walking by and saw them playing music or heard them and just looked in and then walked away. I don't know if it was a ghost or not, but it was still creepy. It was a creepy video. I liked it.
Ian from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter is back on another investigation. This time at the allegedly haunted Vicksburg Cemetery in Renville County, Minnesota. The old graveyard is abandoned, overgrown, and hidden away deep in the Minnesota woods. In the 1870s, the cemetery was part of the thriving town of Vicksburg, but the village is now nothing more than a ghost town, perhaps quite literally. You see, visitors to the cemetery have reported seeing and hearing supernatural activity, and locals warn tourists to stay away from the graveyard at night. Midwest Ghost Hunter, aka Ian, soon finds out why.
All right. Entering the cemetery. All right, I'm coming over to visit. I hope you don't mind.
I mind.
gosh. This whole grave is in shambles. I'm sorry that your tombstone has been destroyed. What happened? Is it vandalized? Whoa. Okay, I just heard you.
Ian finds a headstone that seems to have been smashed to pieces, and when he asks whether the headstone has been vandalized, a quiet little voice seems to whisper, "Yeah." The investigator is shocked by what he just heard. He believes that the spirit he is talking to might be associated with the smashed headstone. So he tries again.
If you're still here, could you tell me your name? Because unfortunately, there's really no way for me to tell. I really don't want to dig around your grave shambles, because I don't want to damage it any further.
You know, I kind of like this guy. He seems very respectable. He seems very respectable to the spirits. I kind of like that. I mean, I might even check out his channel after this, because I just, that's something I appreciate in paranormal investigators. Just have a little ounce of respect.
You don't have to be shy, ma'am. As I said, I'm just here to visit. I'm here with nothing but respect.
You really are.
I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes right now. But that's okay. It's worth it. If I could just hear your voice one more time. Whoa. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I heard that. I heard you once again. Whoa, you just drained my battery too. Dang, dude.
Ian asks to hear the spirit's voice one more time, and this time a soft voice seems to answer, "It's lonely here." Ian decides to explore more of the cemetery, and when he reaches another gravestone, something happens that he just can't explain.
Oh, whoa, whoa. What the hell was that?
Suddenly, the fence begins rattling by itself without reason.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. That sounded like the fence. Did you just rattle this fence?
Check if there's like an animal or something.
What's your name? Here, I could try to read your grave. What does that say? Nanny? Is your name Nanny? Whoa. Okay. I take that as a yes. Thank you. Is there anybody else that's buried here? Whoa, I just heard your voice. Could you say it once more? Dude, oh my God, I just heard you again.
I just received an intelligent response from what sounds like a ghostly little girl, and now realize that there actually may be two spirits haunting this gravesite. Nanny Bickle, who passed away at the age of 5, and Ida Bickle, who passed away at age 7.
After the fence surrounding two gravestones
Ida.
rattles on its own and the voice of a little girl seems to respond, Ian decides to take some pictures. What happens next is absolutely unnerving.
Pose for the photo. Could you smile? All right, I'm gonna count to 3, okay? And I want you to pose for this photo. 1, 2, 3.
If you look at this photo closely, there appears to be two misty little girls staring into the camera from the gravesite. They both appear to be in their adolescence.
No
have
way.
long hair and dark beady eyes. In the photo taken afterwards, they are completely gone.
Two misty apparitions that look like little girls appear in one of Ian's pictures, sitting right next to what he believes is their own gravestone. So is old abandoned Vicksburg Cemetery truly haunted? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter. Thank you so much for watching.
Ooh, that was a hell of a video to end on. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay, if it wasn't for that, I mean, if it wasn't for the first video, that dog video, I probably would choose this one as my favorite. I thought the number 1 was actually well deserved, but the dog one, the dog video, Scotty I think was the dog's name, really had an emotional reaction to that one. It was beautiful. It was heartbreaking. It's sad, but it was awesome at the same time. So please, guys, comment down below. What did you guys think? What was your favorite one out of all of them? I really did like the number 1 choice, and I might check out that guy's channel. Hopefully, if he ever sees this reaction, I would love to check out your channel, man. Maybe I'll message you and see if I can actually talk to you and whatnot. I mean, it would be a real honor. I mean, it looks like you're doing a fantastic job. Love the respect you have for the dead and the spirits too. So hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Become a channel member or a patron. It helps out the channel a lot. And until next time, guys, do keep it retro and do take care.